Hey, it's Mike D for Mike D's Marketing Mix, and this is another episode of Mike D's Marketing Mix. And in this episode, I'm going to talk to you, not we, there's nobody else here. I'm going to talk to you about two kinds of marketing. What time is it? I'm going to talk to you about intent marketing, and I'm going to talk to you about interruption marketing. So here we go. If you have been around for any sort of time in business, or even of age, if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you remember the days of the newspaper. You remember the days of the yellow pages. And if you were like me, I had a local business for many years, and I remember many times the newspaper ad salesman would pop in. And actually, we were pretty loyal to one community newspaper that actually worked pretty well for us. It went door to door. It was a weekly, and we'd spend at least $200, $250, sometimes $300 each week for some newspaper ad space, and it worked. We tracked significant return to that investment. And there was a couple of reasons why. It did hit our community where we did business, and we actually got better at writing ads because the newspaper at the time, and it still is considered an interruption media. Meaning, as someone is flipping through the newspaper, they're not really looking for your ad. Your ad interrupts them. It calls them out. So in a way, everyone who picks up the paper is a suspect because they live in the community, and what you're doing with your advertising and your words and your copy and your ad and your relevance, you're interrupting the person who might be interested, and that's the person who's calling you or coming into your business. But it's an interruption media, and if you can get it to work and you can get a return on the ad spend, you keep doing it. The other sales girl or guy that would pop in from time to time, or at least every year, would be the Yellow Pages sales girl or guy. They would pop in to renew your subscription, renew your ad, get you to buy a bigger ad. And you would be there when someone had intent. Someone opened the book, and now they wanted to run it. They wanted to see what was available in your type of business, type of service, type of whatever. And they would now have a laundry list of you and all your competitors. Sure, the Yellow Pages sales angle was, hey, buy a bigger ad. You'll stand out more. And still, you needed to know how to write advertising copy. You needed to understand that you were in an intent-driven environment, meaning they were looking. They were already in the mode of finding you. It wasn't an interruption. They had sought your type of businesses out. So the better you were, the better at writing ads and understanding the media, the better you'd be at getting a return on that investment. But again, it's intent marketing. And I don't think anything is ever totally gone in marketing, but I do think the Yellow Page experience is actually totally gone. Direct mail is still very effective. Some newspaper is very effective. And there's all the forms, radio can be very effective. There's all the forms of marketing that have been around for a long time that can still be pretty effective. But I think Yellow Pages might be the one that's finally we can close the lid on that coffin. So now if you think of intent marketing versus interruption media, you have two big players. You have Google, the king of intent marketing. Someone has a search, someone wants to find out something, they're going to go to Google and they're going to do a search, and they're going to start their research mode and find your type of business. Now, the better your website is, the better your online reviews and ratings are, the more optimized. It's a different game. It's not just about shouting the loudest. You can't pay Google a ton of money just to be on the first page. Sure, you can buy AdWords, but they don't award those clicks to the highest bidder. They award those clicks to the best relevant advertiser, okay? Meaning there's a lot of formulas to that algorithm that actually produce your ad being shown to that person searching, and relevance is really key. You can't just pay Google the big bucks and expect your ad to be the greatest every time and show up. It doesn't work that way. And also, Google doesn't have a ton of sales guys canvassing an area trying to get you to buy ads on Google. They do billions without the need to do that, okay? So intent marketing, Google is the king of that, all right? Someone's searching. Now, you can buy ads on Google, make sure you do it right. You can have an optimized website, you can have good local listings, you can have awesome reviews. That's pretty much the four major things you need to be there when the intent is there. And then search marketing really comes down to three things. What are we selling? Where are we selling it? Who else is selling it? And if you don't have a ton of competition, good news for you. You really don't need a whole lot of search engine optimization and probably don't have to buy any ads because you're going to be shown no matter what. Next, interruption. The king of interruption media these days is Facebook. People go, 1.5 billion people a month go to Facebook almost daily, and all they want to do is just browse through and putz around. That's it. They're waiting to be interrupted by your ad. Now, based on what they've liked, based on other data points, based on their behavior, based on all sorts of stuff that you and I don't even know, we can actually target our best, what I call suspect, on Facebook. And we can interrupt them because guess what? They're waiting to be interrupted anyway. They're just suspects until your ad interrupts them and turns them into prospects for your business. But Facebook is the king of interruption media. And just like Mark Zuckerberg said, and I've said in past blog posts or past videos, it almost is like everyone's personalized newspaper. So the reason why I tell you this in this video is that if you understand intent marketing versus interruption marketing, you have the seeds to actually succeed in today's online marketing environment. Now, there's a few more details that you want to fill in the blanks there, but don't be intimidated by it. You have what you need if you understand intent and you understand interruption. You have exactly what you need to succeed on Google and Facebook and most other online medias. All right, it's Mike D for Mike D's Marketing Mix, and I do appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next show. Take care.